Hello everyone, it is the 17th of April in Sao Paulo and I've had two incredible days. Day before yesterday I went to an organization in downtown called IDDD and I was on time, which meant I had to wait. It's Brazil. Had a coffee, finally we got going and they took me to the favela right on the east of the city, one of the worst favelas here, way out on the outskirts. To meet a guy called Hermes, a fascinating character. He was in prison for 15 years. He made it his mission when he got out of prison to go back to the favela where he used to deal drugs and start up creative projects to help the kids. While he was in prison, he became a sculptor. And we met him. He was a really lovely guy, and he took us to one of his big organizations where they make bags out of they recycle the big banners for movie posters, which you see here everywhere, and they make these great, cool bags in different forms. Once a month they go and sell them all over town. They make a profit, and the kids rush to this place because they love making these bags. And it's a rapidly expanding organization, and they've just secured the funds now to build a huge center which is going to operate artistic projects like this and act as a school within the favela. And I had a look at the designs, really, really impressive. He took us to an organization just around the corner in the favela, a big woodworking workshop, and they've got kids there making all sorts of artifacts and tabletops and little sculptures and some really cool stuff. Then we went to his actual house, which is being taken over by, he's opened it to the kids of the whole neighborhood. Great community feeling there. He's building his house now on top of his house, and a Swiss, I think, no, an Austrian architect, Austrian artist, fine artist, is doing a worldwide sculpture project, and he's making living spaces as sculptures. And he met this guy Hermes, and he built this fabulous kitchen on top of this guy's house. It was really cool, beautiful lighting, perspex for natural light to come in around the top, and very well designed. We sat there, had a coffee, talked about the project. I was a bit nervous because he was really staring at me, intensely concentrating, and I gave the whole pitch about the TEM project in Portuguese, which I'm getting a little better at now. Still, again, I mentioned this in another vlog, it's a lot easier here. People are very much more fluent in these kind of projects. And I guess being one of the megacities, they understand the importance of the megacities and the kids, and there's just literally thousands of organizations that motivate kids and empower them to do joint group projects. So he loved it. He was really interested in the idea, and he, really positive. It was great. He showed me around his organization downstairs, which used to be his house, and it was just full of kids, so happy, laughing. Really a brilliant experience. The words can't express. There was a capoeira class, this type of Brazilian dance stroke martial arts, some poetic combination of those two things going on outside in what's now become a playground, the old backyard. And there was at least two other classes going on with impromptu teachers from the local neighborhood, teaching different subjects, and pictures on the wall, graffiti everywhere. There was a graffiti class going on. That was really cool. And then I came away with cards, contacts, people's. I'm at the bag factory. I met this woman who has a studio and another organization. She's really interested in meeting up and getting in, partnering. I've explained about these smart cards, and some, everyone wants to contribute their ideas as the cards, and this is very much the spirit of the project. So that was great. Went to, I had another coffee up in the kitchen, and the maid's daughter was very interested. She's 8 years old, and she was listening in on the whole thing. She fell off her bike the day before and had cuts and bruises all over her, and needed a particular type of medicine. Her dad walked in. He's the guy with the broken arm you see in the pictures. And he had just been to the periphery outside the favela. They have a sort of health station where you can go and get various drugs. And they didn't have any for the girl. They just simply it just wasn't the week for that kind of medicine. So tough luck if you live in the favela. This is the kind of lack of support you get from the city, but it very much compensated by the enormous cultural support you get. And when I was sitting in that kitchen drinking coffee, looking out of the view of the favela, talking to Hermes, the maid and the daughter, and I just got really overwhelmed with the incredibly positive feeling that's missing from the formal parts of really any city where you live. Just great, wonderful feeling, and very, very good vibe. Love it. Can't wait to go back, see some more. It's really so far my favourite part of the city. It felt very, in some strange way, very sophisticated in a social sense. So that was great. Left me very inspired but totally exhausted at the end of the day. The next day, one last thing about this favela I forgot to mention is there's a series of houses they used to live around, literally a garbage dump, and all the kids got together and cleaned the garbage piece by piece, made sculptures, made artifacts, sold them, and turned the whole thing gradually, weekend by weekend, into a big football field and a community market space. And it's a good example. I'm using that in one of my smart card ideas for the test game. It's a good example of the sort of massive community action that goes on here. And then yesterday I received a phone call actually from a writer in New York called Robert Newworth, and he writes about. I'm just wondering if this is going to take too long if I go. I should have done a vlog straight after the favela, but I was too exhausted. I think I'm going to save the next bit for the next one because I want to keep these as short as possible. So anyway, main point is it's all happening. Again, I've got this feeling like time is running out. Earth Day on Tuesday, coming up. It's a long weekend. I haven't been able to get in touch with the family that had the kids I was going to do the first Earth Day test with on Tuesday, but I have another alternative I'm going to work on over the weekend. My friend from the Virgin Islands arrives tomorrow. It's all going on. I will definitely get it done, and I'll vlog it up and let you know how it goes on Earth Day, Tuesday. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and I'll tell you the second and actually third fantastic thing that happened yesterday in the next vlog. See ya.